Hey guys, we are just getting everybody signed in. And then we're going to introduce Mark. And Michelle's going to explain what she's going to be doing. Hey, Tony. Hello. We're just letting people get signed in. It's just going to be a minute. Oh, awesome.
Do register with someone. No, I was just looking at, oh, you know what, hang on, do register mode. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah.
So I have all these messages now. But it's alright, I'll answer them later.
Hey, Jessica.
Alright.
People coming on?
Oh, yeah.
Are we on Instagram or
TikTok.
Nice.
I was trying to figure out how to do both, but there can't fit too many people in the room. We got 2 cameras.
Nice.
Plus her.
And I think I've heard you're training how to do this? This is what you do?
No, this is my cousin
family.
Deirdre.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, this is Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sorry.
Okay, I'm just visiting Michelle
Cassandra.
today.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Nick's in the room, too.
Of course, I hope he stays in here.
Hey, Nick.
While I'm getting tuned up.
You going to say hi to your people? I don't know if you guys can see that. I was up close, so.
That pyramid power. Jesus went inside of the pyramids in Giza.
All right, I wanna introduce Mark.
Yeah, do you want to do that out here where it's a little lighter?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go out here.
Trying not to make everybody dizzy.
Yeah, I don't like to go too fast with this thing.
So this is one of my favorite clients, the Mystic Mark.
How's it going?
He's been with us here at Stardust from the start.
Yeah, and it's grown so much. Like every time I come here, there's just more and more and more. So I love it.
He was here before we opened.
Yeah, he actually came in before we opened. I thought he would be a good choice because my tuning has evolved a lot over the last 3 years because I've been able to focus in on it. So he knows from originally just using metal forks.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Which is crazy, by the way, because the first time I got tuned from you, afterwards I sit up and I'm looking around and that was when I first started seeing auras.
Yeah.
I just saw all the energy rising, and from then I've seen them randomly. It's kind of hard to control, but it happens all the time, and it started after my first tuning, so it was awesome.
So Mystic Mark has the night owls. I want him to tell you guys a little bit about that. He also has a TikTok. Is it under the Mystic Mark?
That's just a Mystic Mark. We'll probably make a Night Owls TikTok eventually, but right now, the Night Owl Sessions is a group of readers that I work with. We are from all around the country, California, Chicago, all over New York, Washington, and we get together and read the public online. So it's a great time. When you schedule a reading with us, you're not just getting read by me, you're getting read by like 7 people at once. So it's like going to a beer brewery and getting like a flight of beers and like sampling all the psychics and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I hope anybody who's interested, just feel free to reach out, and we'd love to get you involved.
Yeah, I had my reading done by them, and there's an astrologer too that read my chart, And when I tell you, every person that was on there was dead on with their information. It was insane.
And how do you reach out?
So you can find us at themysticmark.com under the tab The Night Owls.
Okay.
Or you can also see us on Instagram at The Night Owl Sessions, and on YouTube. We're also The Night Owls Sessions on YouTube. So we have a channel full of all kinds of readings that we've done for people in the past. And, we have some great clips to share with everybody. So please check it out.
Yeah, awesome. So you ready to get tuned?
Absolutely. It's been a while. I'm ready.
So we're not going to be able to answer questions. It's going to be about a half hour, but you guys will actually see. I'm not expecting like any huge blocks with Mark. Sometimes the sessions will go into like 40, 45 minutes when I have to deal with blocks, but I think he's pretty good.
Well, if one of your forks break, I'm sorry in advance.
So I'm going to give you a chance to just get him set up. I'm going to go around the crystal table for just a minute and I'll be in.
Okay.
And just like they said, I'm not going to be able to really answer questions because I have to stay silent while this is going on. But we will definitely be answering afterwards. I know Michelle wants to do a little giveaway afterwards. And so you know how it goes with us with our lives. We always come back and start talking. And if anybody happens to come on and starts asking questions and one of you guys wants to answer it, just saying, hey, they're doing a tuning and they'll talk as soon as it's done. That'd be good too. Because I don't think I can type while I'm doing this. Yeah, all the shipping did go out for everybody that gave us their email address. The invoices went out. Everybody was really good about paying them quickly, and all the stuff that was paid for went out. So you should be getting that really soon. Michelle, you good?
Mark's almost ready.
Okay. Nope, that's okay. All right, we are going to go in and let the tuning begin. Yes, USPS for all the deliveries. Okay, do you have a spot you'd prefer me to be in, or do you care if I kind of go around while you're on the opposite side?
You'll see my pattern.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to start.
We're going to be applying some essential oils. The oils hold the tuning, and all of these oils are blended for each chakra, and then they are tuned with the crystal tuning forks. And then they get tuned again on the person, so the tuning keeps going long after your session is over until you wash them off.
So in other words, it keeps you humming for at least the next day afterwards.
People say they sleep really good after this.
Yeah, I can attest to that. So these are what, different oils for each chakra?
Yep. Tina blends them. She's the oil queen.
Yeah, I made blends for every chakra. And then she's also got a blend for keeping people calm.
Yeah. That must be what's in the bed busters.
Oh, I put sodalite and lavender in the bed busters.
Yeah, that keeps people nice and chill when they're sleeping.
Yep.
My kids are like crying all the time when they go to bed. Like, this is when they're younger. I just slipped a couple bed busters into their bed. Stop.
I remember that. I remember he came in and said, "You got anything for kids getting up in the middle of the night?" I was like, "I do." forearms. This is grounding and calming.
That's the stuff I was talking about.
This is the good stuff, the secret sauce.
Up to leave on a jet plane.
So, this is tangerine from Tanzania, Africa. They're stones that balance the divine feminine, divine masculine. So the green is emerald tangerine, and that goes in the right hand for divine masculine. And this is cherry, goes in the left hand for feminine. That keeps the energy balanced, so I'm not fighting somebody's imbalance while I'm trying to tune them. Help move the energy. We put one at the heart, one at the root, and one at the crown. Helps me move the energy. And we use these organic, they're actually organic rice packs. There's a client of mine that makes these, and we put them over the eyes so it stops all the shadowing so you can really get into the sound. You ready, Mark?
Oh yeah.
get up too quick. You must.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, definitely want to get up slow.
Yeah, you needed that.
So we're going to give Mark a few minutes just to come to. As you can see, when somebody goes through a chakra tuning and sound therapy, they get so heavy into it, they don't usually remember where their surroundings are. So when they come back to, they need a few minutes. Usually they get a little lightheaded. Yes, the person is awake. Usually most people go into a meditation. You might be coming in late. That's Mark. He was introduced earlier. He's been coming here for a really long time. He was asked if he wanted to do this on camera, and he definitely said yes. Otherwise, we would not put him on camera. He knew we were doing this specifically for a live to get you guys to be able to see what it is Michelle does. She does chakra tunings, alignment, and sound therapy. And he's going to tell you a little bit about his experience as soon as he's up and going. Let's see how he's doing.
They all have their own little stories. I mean, I had like past life regressions and stuff like that, but this was like a bunch of mini regressions. It just kind of, like someone would give me a message. Some of them were actually showing me things. Like at one point, I was sitting in this like rainforest kind of canopy with all these like fireflies everywhere.
So he's explaining what was going on while he was being tuned.
Yeah, within a few minutes, like within a minute or two, my face, my arms, my legs were all numb. And I was explaining to Michelle that I felt like I was traveling. So it was like, if you can imagine a clock, like with like an hour layer, and then like the inside of a clock, it just, every time it moved, I was going from like a different, it felt like I was going to a different dimension, a different lifetime with each one. But the sound, that really tripped me out hard when you started hitting the bowls, because I remember you had the bowls before.
Yeah.
But now it's like, it just gets like a wave, and it keeps going around, like this circular motion. Yeah.
Yeah, these are pushing, and then I go through the body with that, and I pull, and then I use the forks to pull.
Mm.
So I pull your energy right through mine to release it. So
what do you have? What was going on with you? Because I know before you said you can feel like from the chakras they do certain things.
You have to get in. I can't get you both in the same shot.
So when I first hit the big bowl, I knew your shirt was off the minute I heard it. So when you get used to doing sound therapy, you hear everything in those bowls. The bowls tell you the whole story of what's going on. So the minute I hit that, I knew. And then I run through these bowls because I kind of get a feel on your energy of how they're resonating with the bowls. And the root was off. The sacral was a little off, and the heart was a little off.
Mm.
So I think your sacral had to do with the root. There was the block at the root. There was no block in the sacral. It was just off. Mm. Which a lot of times when you have chakra blocked like that right next to it. So it's the end of winter. You haven't gotten into your summer grounding and stuff. It's been a common thing, like with all my clients, is the grounding issue. Yeah. I always in the spring. People show up here, like my regular clients show up twice a year. I get slammed right around the holidays, and I get slammed at the springtime. And that's when they need it the most.
Like a spring cleaning.
Yeah, it is. So you had the block in your root. I went back over that at the end of the session, and it still was off a little bit, so I kept going over it until I got it to totally clear. And then your sacral was off, your solar was good, your willpower. I think you had issues with that a long time ago.
I'm sure.
So your willpower was much better. Your heart was off, but not blocked. It was just off. Your throat was overactive.
Yeah, because I don't shut it all up.
my bowl was like screaming. I was like, okay, calm down. I don't know how to explain. I thought everybody could hear what I hear in the bowls, but I actually tuned Michelle Tierney.
Yep.
And we were chatting while I was tuning her, and I'm like, don't you hear that? And she's going, no. So I assumed everybody could hear what I hear. but I can hear the like I can hear the frequency is going around the bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
when
that's
you
how
put
it comes into me, like a circular, like it just.
Yeah. Well, when the bowl starts, I can hear it going really fast, which is when you're overactive.
Yeah.
And then I can hear there is no when it comes into tune, it sounds like a heartbeat. The bowl is going whoom whoom whoom, and it's like a perfect heartbeat when it goes into alignment.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pops. I don't know if you heard them in the bowl. There was all these pops when I was
A
playing
couple
the bowls.
times,
That's
but it's
energy. That's old stuck energy that pops.
Yeah.
That just is getting out. You know, it wasn't a block or anything. And then your third eye was buzzing me up like it always has, and your crown was totally clear.
nice.
I did, the cord cutting, and I cleaned out the crown really good because you had all this other stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure all the blockage was out because it starts moving up the chakras. I didn't want to get blocked somewhere else.
Yeah, because you start at the root and then move your way
Yeah.
up, right?
Yep. But you did good. I was laughing though because I said, "Oh, he doesn't have any blocks," and I hit that. And I was like, "Oh."
Oh, it's been a little bit, so I expected to have a few of them, because like this is like a thing you want to do like as a maintenance too.
Yeah, a couple times a year.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the first one's supposed to be like the one that break everything loose and get everything all straightened out, and then if you come in periodically and get them done, it just keeps you in line in general. And the other ones are supposed to be less intense, right? When you start tuning somebody regularly.
The first one is usually the most intense and the longest.
Yeah.
So I do like a flat. I do a flat rate for my hourly session, but I always tell people, and if I have somebody new coming in, I keep time in between appointments because I've spent 2 hours on somebody before getting rid of blocks. And,
one of those
attachments.
festivals we did, you were in there tuning somebody for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It seemed like, and then they broke the fork.
Yeah. Yes, that does happen. I've learned about the using forks. I popped quite a few forks the first year I had crystal forks, and I didn't understand why. It's when you hit blockages, the blockage is resonating at such a frequency that the frequency that the fork is trying to put out, it's colliding, so it causes this chaotic frequency, and it will literally pop the crystal forks. So I have metal ones now. So when I feel like a really bad block, I hit it with the metal now. Like yours wasn't a bad block. Like I can tell a bad block now. I can smell one a mile away. But yeah, you were good. You were good for not being here for a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit ever since COVID started. It's been tough coming in, but you know what? I'm glad I needed it big time this time. And for anybody who's like kind of curious, just imagine your arms and your legs going numb in your face, and then you're just kind of floating around, but you just this like immersion of color, sound, and vibration just moving around you. And I like how you added all the bowls and all the different sensations. There were times where I felt cold air coming off my face and then hot air.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Almost one thing you have to experience to believe it. So.
The only thing I did notice, because the door was open, like it bounces in here so much. I noticed a little bit of difference. Like it wasn't bouncing like it usually does. Like usually by the end of the session, everything is vibrating in here to these bowls. I don't know.
One of the bowls, a little residual energy.
Yeah. But it's like everything in here starts vibrating.
I do a little question and answer kind of thing. If we can come out here because this room's really dark.
Absolutely.
I mean,
There's just people have questions about, what it was like.
me too. Where would you like to go?
Well, more towards there usually keeps our connection good.
You're in charge of that.
You want me to do?
We're just getting footage for Mark's just getting his shoes on and stuff, or his belt on.
So first of all, if you're interested in a tuning, you can go to stardustblessingsmetaphysical.com and book an appointment through the website.
Wow, it's like imagine like
a 30-minute nap or a 40-minute nap, but it felt like I was gone for like hours probably.
I heard in your breathing on and off it was that you were in and out. I could
Yeah.
hear your breathing change.
So, Mark, a couple people were making comments like, you know, obviously I was in the room while the tuning was taking place, and they were like, how can you relax? Did you even know I was there?
Oh, I didn't know you were there. I was gone. I'm telling you, when I say my face and my arms and my legs like felt numb and went asleep, I mean it. Like I only could really feel like my center at that point.
Yeah.
And there were times where I felt like I was rising off the bed.
Yeah.
I know I probably wasn't really rising off the bed, but my energy just, it's like when you meditate. Sometimes it takes a long time to get into that flow state, that trance state. But when you do something like this and you're having somebody working with your energy and clearing it, you just take off. You like lift off, and it makes you feel weightless. So it's really, really cool if you've never experienced it before.
Tina grabbed the bed one time because she thought
I did. I thought I was falling.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't feel the bed underneath me anymore, and I didn't know what was going on. But that's just because you're in such a meditative state that you forget everything that's going on. And that's what you need to do in order to be able to get back to where you need to be. So there was a couple of people on here just asking a lot of questions about, and I think some people thought maybe it was a little scary. It's not scary.
Oh, it's not scary at all. It's like what I can recommend is like when you're going, do some breathing exercises when you first start. Just take a couple deep breaths and let them go. Get a good breathing engaged. And then once you go, just try not to think about the monkey chatter in your head. Try to limit that if at all possible. Just like, okay, think of like almost dare yourself to think of nothing. And then let your mind's eye take you wherever from that point. It's like kind of similar. Like I almost feel like I had several mini past life regressions because it was showing me so many different things. But that's what you're trying. Like when you do a past life regression, it's all about the breathing and the level of relaxation that goes into it. So this right here just helps induce it like really quick. Really.
Yeah.
What happens is energy starts moving. So, like physical traumas, mental traumas, emotional traumas, they get stuck in your energy system. And those pops, I don't know if anybody could hear that on the video. Sometimes when I played the bowl and I went to take the stick away, it would pop up. And that's energy popping. Like, that's not me making that noise. Like, I could take the bowl and play it all day, and you'll never hear these weird noises that I hear when I'm tuning somebody. Those pops are just energy popping. You're finally letting go and releasing. And the bowl is literally pushing them out of his energy field and out through his crown. What happens is, like, I have most of the people that I work on, it's the first time they ever had sound therapy, or they've had a form of sound therapy, but not. I have a unique sound therapy session, so it's a lot different than most people offer.
Yeah.
But for the majority of the people, they get off the table and tell me that was one of the most amazing experiences they ever had.
Oh, it's crazy.
I
It's
get
crazy.
a lot of people start crying
Yeah.
in the middle of the sessions because they are releasing so much. As soon as something releases, like especially when I'm dealing with a heart blockage and you're working on it, I begin to sweat because I'm pulling that energy through my energy. At the same time I'm doing sound therapy, I do energy work as well, and I'm just using those tools to pull it through my energy. If you saw me at the crown, when I'm bringing the forks up, I'm bringing it up through my energy and releasing it through my crown.
Yeah.
So when a block is there and I'm trying to pull it, my entire scalp will get wet from sweat. My back starts to get wet from sweat, even when I was cold. And then as soon as that releases, I get this cold feeling over my whole body. It's like the craziest thing.
It's like a cool to touch, almost like it's like imagine taking a mint. That feeling gives you in your mouth. Imagine that like rushing through your body. It's like really cold and it's a good cold.
But they're releasing it, and that's why I tell people if you begin to cry, let it go, because that is energy. That's emotional traumas that is being let go of. People let go of things in different ways, but I've never had somebody get off my bed and had a bad experience or was scared. A lot of times I treat anxiety, and it's funny because anxiety will affect my throat chakra. If somebody's very anxious, I start stuttering and can't talk and can't think. All of a sudden, I'm a bumbling fool. But usually I say, "Do you have high anxiety? Are you nervous?" And they'll say yes, and I'll say, "Okay."
Because I'm freaking
We're
out.
gonna have to talk after the session. And you know, usually after the session, they are a different person, and they walk out of here. Almost everybody that walks out of here, like if they come with a friend, and once they walk out of the room, people look at them and go, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
You know, your color comes back, your aura is all shining when you come out of the room.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty cool.
That's the perfect way to say it. Like you just come out, you almost look like you woke up from a
Yeah.
really, really
Yeah.
long nap, and you just feel refreshed.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the tuning, and I'm still sweating. It's-
Yeah, I'm still hot. That was some energy that released.
It was awesome. I love it. Every time I've gotten a tuning here, I can see how Michelle's molding this and just adding more and more to it and making it that much better than it was from the first time. And each one of them been amazing. So that was probably my favorite one. I don't think I've had I've had visual experiences with your tunings, but that one was just an onslaught
Yeah.
of like sound, color, and just mind's eye going on a crazy journey. It was awesome.
Well, I tell people too, when they lay on the table, to focus into the sound. A lot of times your mind won't run because a lot of people can't shut their mind off. So I just tell them, focus into the sound. And if you feel your mind start to run, start breathing.
Yeah.
Focus on the breath and the sound, the breath and the sound. And usually, 99.9% of the time, people start breathing funny, which it's not even that they fell asleep. And most people think they fell asleep. They went into such a deep meditation that they're like almost snoring on my table.
It's like going through hypnotherapy.
But they come in and out.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be breathing that way one chakra, and then they're awake for the next chakra.
Yeah.
And so they come in and out. And people will say, "I don't know what happened. I like missed half of it. I didn't even know where it was over." You know.
Yeah, that's exactly the best way to describe it. Like it feels like you're in your mind much longer than the time it took for her to tune you. It's really hard to explain in that regard, but it's like receiving hypnotherapy because you're not fully aware of what's going on around you. You're just feeling all the sounds and the colors, and it's great. You just gotta experience it to believe it.
Any other questions?
No, they were having a conversation while you guys were doing the tuning on zodiacs and stuff. There's some Virgos in here.
Virgos!
Michelle's a Virgo.
Mark's a Virgo too.
Mark's a Virgo too. Yeah,
I'm a Taurus.
I'm the odd one out. I'm a Leo. All right. Anything else you guys want to add, or?
I think that's it.
It's incredible. So I would recommend come by and checking it out. Definitely make an appointment with Michelle to get tuned. You will not regret it.
Hey, snap a picture there. We got to give something away.
FATMANTHA.
Mark's favorite.
He's the one that bought the big
Amanda.
charging
She.
plate.
She.
She bought the big charging plate.
Nice.
What do I got for her?
Ah, you're a Leo. See, there is a Leo out there. You guys weren't saying that in there.
I think your name's Samantha. I think that's what that name is. Samantha.
I don't remember now. I thought somebody called her something. Lindsay, maybe?
So I'm gonna send you a tuning fork.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Like, check it out. It's for the crown. It's a weighted tuning fork. You're just gonna hit it. You're gonna go around your crown.
Wow, that's awesome.
And these are really, really nice ones. Like, way nicer than my first set. And then you can go from the root, and you bring the energy right out and release everything through the crown.
Wow.
Lindsay, that's her name.
Lindsay. I
That's
thought it
cool.
was supposed to be Samantha. Never mind.
When she tells me to take a picture, I snap it, and the first person in the picture, so the first comment in the picture is how I do it so that it stays
Snap it
fair.
again.
Ah.
Jessica. Jessica.ROSATO.
That's the magic snap.
Jessica, I'm going to send you a tuning fork.
Oh, wow.
You're feeling generous today. Those are not cheap.
Yeah.
It just looks
See, I'm
somewhat
in such a good
evolved.
mood when I come out.
So
this-
I remember your first tuning forks, the ones that you
Yeah.
first started using when I was coming, and this right here just looks like something so much more advanced.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is insane.
this is so much nicer. I have my old set too, but because that's my first love. This is for your third eye. I don't know what it was. Spirit told me to give it to you.
Mm.
So you're gonna want to do around your third eye. You're gonna want to bring up from the root and bring your energy through, release through the crown.
Time to open up some clairvoyance right there with the third eye. Get that mind's eye nice and clear.
All right, one
All right.
more snap.
One more snap.
I got something different for the next person.
It's a madhouse.
Just as cool, but different.
It is a madhouse. Indeed.
It's a madhouse. You won something. I don't know what. She took off.
She's in the dark.
For the sledgehammer.
All right,
Oh, here we go.
and a root chakra bowl. Well, who is it?
It's a madhouse.
It's a madhouse. You got the root chakra bowl.
Ooh, nice little singing bowl.
Yeah, those ones rock. And if you're anything like me, your root chakra might be blocked up, so it up with the bowl.
So everyone who won tonight, some of you know the drill, some don't. Just send us an email with your address.
A DM.
Yeah,
I mean, a DM. Sorry, a DM.
Send us a message through TikTok with your address, and it'll go out Thursday with our shipping. And
All right.
do a little video, tag us in it, show us using your stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anybody that actually opens their packages from us, if you want to do a little video on that and tag us, that'd be awesome. A lot of people do that. All right, so our next live is Saturday night, right?
Yes, we'll be doing a live crystal sale on Saturday night.
Nice. Those crystal shells are awesome. I'm so happy with the bald eagle that I ended up with. I mean, it's like just like the raven you have floating around here somewhere.
The raven's going now too.
Oh, it's gone now too. You gotta get more than birds. I'm telling you, the birds are awesome.
Yes, we're going for another haul tomorrow, so Saturday is going to be
we're
amazing.
Going shopping tomorrow, so you might see me pop onto TikTok because I'm gonna be in a huge warehouse, and this guy just lays out all the crystals on tables, and it's 20,000 square feet of crystals. We are very happy tomorrow.
What's better than that?
I know, nothing's better than that. We gotta drive 3 hours. Like I told you guys, we handpick everything. Nothing is like ordered and sent here.
Be riding back in the frame of the truck's gonna be on the tires.
All right, so
All right, guys. So tune in for the little crystal shopping spree tomorrow, and tune in on Saturday. See what we got for the crystal sale. I love you guys, and I'll see